All right, hello, and welcome to the channel. I am back, Gamer Live Studio, and we are live in the flesh. You know, I've been sitting on this for quite a while, and to be honest with you, I I personally don't know where to start with this. I do not know where to start with this. Like the I just don't know. I really don't know, to be honest with you. I When I heard about this, right, and I'm going through all the videos, right? MBG, Salty is Gaming, and his little bit of podcast, Supernova, all this bullshit, right? And I'm listening through this, and I'm like, what the fuck is it? What the fuck is going on? Well, are you serious right now? It, it just doesn't make any fucking sense to me whatsoever. I hate to start this off. Like, I'm gonna be ranting and rambling on this and doing a deep dive and really breaking shit down and explaining and making sure that you're looking at the bigger fucking picture, because I think a lot of people don't look is not looking at the bigger picture. They're just not looking at it whatsoever. um and just like a lot of really selfishness from the PlayStation community. A lot of selfish motherfuckers. Very, very selfish. And really, I don't even think they even have a community there at this point. I really don't. But I just want to just let you guys know, this video, I'm really going to be calling them out and saying, I'm just gonna really say a lot of shit and really talking some real talk shit, not bullshit, from a real gamer perspective. Not a fucking clown, not a fucking Sony McPony fanboy, Xbox fanboy, Nintendo fanboy. I'm talking to a real, you're talking to, basically, I'm just gonna say what I gotta say from a real gamer perspective, as a consumer that buys games, buys graphics cards, play games on PC. I grew up with consoles when I was younger. I went from, again, the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, way back, growing up, got a PlayStation, went from PlayStation 1 and 2. Grew up, go on the OG Xbox all the way towards the 360. My last console was the Xbox One generation. After that, I made the decision to say, hey, I'm going to jump on PC, right? I could have easily said, oh, go to PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4 is all this, that, and sir. And I told myself no, because it's just going to be the same bullshit, the same garbage, same fucking shit. I didn't care about whatever the fuck exclusive that they have or don't have, whatever. To me, my value is going to be on PC. That's my final destination, okay? So I know about consoles, I know about these companies. It's nothing new to me. No matter even if I was on a PC or not, I already know this shit. It's nothing new to me. So I'm just gonna really talk my shit, say a lot of shit. And if you do enjoy this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and also look back on my other previous video that I also made on a live stream talking about the PlayStation 5 exclusive, content, first party content. Pretty much they're going to be in trouble. Already made a whole video about that and talking about that and breaking it down. But this video is focusing on how Jim Ryan did a price hike increase on the PlayStation 5, and it's been about 2 years. Now, I'm not going to regurgitate all of the information. I'm just going to make this a long story short. Basically, Jim Ryan says, hey, due to the economic inflations and all this shit that's going on around the world, we know that you're struggling, and we're trying to produce these consoles, and we're struggling too. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a price hike on all of these countries right here, you know, Europe, UK, Japan, China, Australia, Mexico, Canada, we're gonna do a $50 increase. It might be going to be a little bit more, but you know, it's just economic inflation. It's just a lot of stuff in the market, and I know you're struggling and stuff, but I thank you guys for your continued support. Oh, and by the way, United States saying we ain't gonna do shit with the United States. We're not doing nothing with that. So United States, you are A-okay over here, for real. You are A-okay here. If you can't even see it, hold on, let me blow it up a little bit bigger, so then that way y'all can see it more clearly, because the United States, they're A-okay. Everything else is great. Everything else is great, you know, but all of these countries, they're gonna suffer. We're gonna put a little bit of an increase. It's been like 2 years in, and now scalpers is probably already saying, well, if Sony is increasing their prices, guess what? Guess what, scalpers? We're gonna increase our prices too. So we're gonna make that shit into almost a $800 console, to almost a $900 console. That's not even including a game. That's not even including, what? A game is like $70. That's not even included. That is even a first party exclusive title, and that's not even including the fucking PlayStation Plus bullshit subscription system, whatever. I'm telling you, this is not good whatsoever. This is definitely not good. But you know what I'm saying. But again, maybe they don't, because you know, we got clowns like King Thrash right here, is the biggest fucking clown in the world. So-called S-class gamer. Really, he's not even an S-class gamer, but I digress. You know, this fucking clown. And he got the nerve to say right here that, so who takes the biggest L is Sony outselling the Xbox from now on. I mean, that's extra 50 is some BS, so we should really expect Xbox to outsell PlayStation on, or just what the fuck are you even talking about? Who takes the biggest L is outselling. So like, this is not even about outselling and all this bullshit, right? This nigga is so self-centered and thinking about his own damn self, and he's so called you're rooting, or you're, you know, you, it's okay that you like a console and shit, but as a consumer, me, you know, the first thing you gotta look at fucking value. Even in gaming, even in exclusive, you gotta look at value in a exclusive. Okay? If the value is not there, what's the point in fucking buying it? What's the fucking point of supporting something if the value is not there? He's not understanding the big picture here. He's definitely not understanding the big picture. And then, of course, he gotta make this really whack-ass video. He gotta really make this whack-ass video talking about and defending a $1 billion corporation, right? A $1 billion corporation that made record profits from the past 2 fucking years from the pandemic. From the end of 2019 in December, when that pandemic started, heading into 2020, right? Going from 2020 all the way to 2021, then after that 2022, everybody was in the house. They was making record profit money. People was buying games. They was staying home. They was playing stuff. Now, when that shit uplifted, oh, they lost money and shit like that. Oh my god, how we gonna keep them? You can't, because people don't want to fucking stay in the house 24 fucking 7 days a week. Okay, but yet they took advantage of us and they made money, record breaking profit. And it's not just PlayStation, right? Xbox, Nintendo, right? PC, they all took advantage, right? But even so, they still gotta bring in value, right? They gotta still bring in value. You still gotta bring something to the table, my nigga. Cause it ain't gonna just be on a peg leg like, yo, the only thing that's value is fucking exclusive. Like, look, that's not enough, my nigga. That's like saying, like, I'm gonna go subscribe to Netflix and say, yo, the only thing I'm gonna watch on Netflix is fucking what? I don't know, some popular bullshit like Cowboy Bebop, whatever. If that's the only thing that I'm gonna be watching on Netflix, or better yet, my favorite one is Baki, right? That anime fighting, you know, show that I love to watch on Netflix. But if that was the only thing that they have was anime and nothing else, like they didn't have no good action movies, they didn't have anything else, what the fuck is the value of fucking subscribing to Netflix if I can't get anything else but this? You know what I'm saying? If that's the only thing you're gonna have holding up, Netflix wouldn't be lasting that long at all even from the fucking beginning. They had to do more than just fucking like, oh, we can't just do anime, we gotta do other shit too, right? We gotta make other TV shows, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, right? And to keep people engaged, to keep people subscribed. So this fucking idiot right here is defending a $1 billion corporation. A $1 billion corporation. King Thrash, let me ask you this question. Are you a $1 billion person? Or do you have $1 billion? Alright? Any one of these motherfuckers right here on the side? Salty, do you have $1 billion? I wish I had $1 billion. I guarantee you, we all had $1 billion right now. And whatever job that you're working, doesn't matter where you work. Okay, I don't give a fuck if you was the person that was collecting trash off the street, or you was the person that's, you know, sitting in a fucking library. Okay? And if you had $1 billion, I guarantee you, nobody will be not coming back to work the next day. Period. King Thrash, if you had $1 billion, you wouldn't even be back on Twitter. You would even fucking rave about fucking Sony Pony fanboys and all that fucking bullshit, my nigga. You wouldn't be doing none of that shit. You would have closed down Twitter, fucking move out to a different country, live off the Bahamas, whatever you want to fucking do. That's what you be doing. Okay? Like, for real. But we don't got billions of fucking dollars. We all work. We gotta pay bills. We all got some real shit that we gotta do on a daily basis. You know? Food is more important than anything else over a console. Right? Right? Living, roof over our heads. Right? That's more important than a fucking console. Gaming is a luxury. Right? So I don't understand. Right? Before I get in this video, I don't fucking understand what is so global economic environment has to do with PlayStation itself. While PlayStation has billions and billions of fucking dollars. You should not even be hurting right now. Like, honestly, you shouldn't be hurting at all. If you know, it's just like this. If all of these Sony McPony fanboys are fucking defending this and saying, you know, we got the quality of exclusive and all this bullshit, and you're selling this many copies of Horizon Forbidden West and this many copies of whatever, then you should not be fucking hurting. You're selling consoles and you're selling exclusives. So what's with the price hike? What's with the global economic bullshit? It's just fucking bullshit. It's just not good. It's not a good look at all. It's really not good. But let's hear this fucking clown what he got to say about it. Let's just hear this clown.
I was gonna do an intro, nigga. This ain't no what up gamers, nigga. No, fuck that, nigga. This is just for Twitter, nigga. I'm gonna make a video on this shit later, but nigga, I'm just laughing all day at the hypocrisy of you fuck ass niggas. Look, I'm gonna say it first, because most of you fuck ass niggas ain't gonna get it to begin with, nigga. Look, in my video, and like I say right now, nigga, PlayStation raising $50 is not a good thing. It's not a plus, it's an L for gamers. Yes, it is. but it's revenue for.
Finally, some nigga, this low life nigga was speaking some sense right there. Oh, yes, it is a L. Yes, the fuck it is a L. It's not good. The fuck?
PlayStation. $70 being higher, it ain't good for gamers, but it is because it's revenue for PlayStation. You see, the reason why I say revenue for PlayStation is because that's all the fuck you niggas have been saying.
Revenue for PlayStation. Revenue for PlayStation. Wait a minute. So we're talking about right now PlayStation 5 revenue, like wait. Xbox fans and fanboys. I never even think Xbox fanboys was even saying or talking shit. I never even heard of that. Where I don't even think I seen that on fucking Twitter. This is fucking insane. I never even seen a fucking video how like, oh man, yo, PlayStation revenue is so garbage. Like, oh my god, like they're like, you know, really, really poor and all this bullshit, blah blah blah. Like, I don't think nobody has to talk shit about, you know, PlayStation or Sony revenue. Their revenue was doing fine. Even in the PlayStation 4 generation, they was doing A-okay. Right? The PlayStation 3, they had some trouble, but they made a comeback and the revenue was just fine. Okay? PlayStation revenue, PlayStation 5 revenue, and right now, currently, been doing okay. I don't know what you're talking about. They got money already, but they're not putting in the money where it should be at, which I'm gonna get to that part, my niggas, so keep watching the video. I'm gonna get to that, but keep that in mind what I just said. The revenue they already have, they already got. The problem is that they're not putting the revenue money in things that what the consumer and people that actually fucking want, which is value out of fucking PlayStation. They want to see value in a PlayStation. In the PlayStation 5. When we talk about the PlayStation 4 generation, they have value. Was it perfect? No. And I'm going to say the same thing that it was Xbox and Nintendo was perfect. Absolutely not. Right? They all have their different values. But right now, currently in this situation, right? Currently right now, PlayStation 5 doesn't have the same value as Microsoft with Xbox Game Pass and what they're fucking doing. Okay? They don't have the same value. Okay? Microsoft and Game Pass, the things that they're doing, their value is a higher value. Okay? Way higher value right now versus PlayStation 5 and its value, and Sony and Sony right now, they don't have the same value. Their value is nothing to compare to. Okay? The only thing you could say in value is what? Like, okay, they find they got whatever exclusive titles. Okay, I'll give you a clap for that, right? I'll give you a clap or a W because you brought Bungie and stuff, right? I didn't lose a wink of sleep at night, like good. I'm like sitting here like good. Maybe they finally can actually put a first person fucking shooter game, since we was missing that from the past 2 generations, if I'm not mistaken. Because PlayStation 3 had first person shooters, but they stopped right after the PlayStation 3, heading into the PlayStation 4, and we're going on to the PlayStation 5, and we still ain't got no first-person fucking shooter-driven story. So where's the value in that, right? Because the only games you have is all third-person, talking about the quality and the revenue. They got fucking revenue. They got money. They're just not putting it in the right fucking places, dumbass. But let's continue hearing this.
for the past 2 motherfucking years about the goddamn Xbox. All you fuck ass niggas, all you niggas, nigga post up, K Mega.
No, you got that wrong. You're the fuck nigga. You're the bootlicker. You licking this shit like you're acting like this is all good. It's not good.
All the black niggas that look weird as fuck for the Xbox. All the white niggas that look weird.
Don't you mean you look weird as fuck, my nigga, and you talk weird as fuck? And I heard about your video when I was at my job working, busting my ass, right? And I'm hearing this shit. I had to turn off the fucking video within 5 fucking minutes because your weirdo ass is like whispering all this bullshit in my eardrums, and you sound weird as fuck, my nigga. You sound like the most weirdo ass gamer I have ever seen in my life. You sound weird. You act weird. It's like pretty much you are gaming. Gaming. You're definitely the definition of gaming. Fucking gay ass weirdo, yo. But let's continue this.
Him dogs, the Cody Swood, fucked up ass nose having ass nigga fucking dealer with that fucked up ass face that he got looking like a goddamn carpenter somewhere, nigga. All you niggas have been bragging about.
Yo, crap gamers is irrelevant. Why would you fucking put up this shit? This nigga, you really are some S-class gamer when you have to put fucking crap gamer, which crap gamer is irrelevant. He is so irrelevant, my nigga. But let's continue, okay?
Goddamn revenue for Xbox, and it's always been good. No matter what, they haven't given you no fucking games. They haven't even fucking been good with you for fucking Game Pass, but you niggas sit there and brag about fucking revenue. Nigga, fucking Destin talking about, oh, it makes $3 billion a year. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You worried about the guy? Yo,
Dustin is just keeping it a buck. He's keeping it real. I got respect for Dustin. He's keeping it a buck, my nigga. Don't hate, motherfucker. You, like, come on, my nigga. Don't hate, my nigga.
Goddamn revenue, they're not giving no goddamn games. But you got a problem with fucking PlayStation giving you games for $70, and your problem is oh, they're making more money. They're making more. What are they supposed to do, nigga? How come Microsoft can make more money on their?
Look, the reason why Microsoft can make more money because they already have money, and then on top of that, they already have multiple divisions out there, just the same way as Sony. Sony is not just known for just PlayStation, right? They make other products, appliances, other shit, phones, right? You know, they do other shit too, you know? So, again, Sony as a whole, as a company, and their branch has PlayStation, they got their phones, they got their phone division, whatever the case may be, but they make other shit too, you know? Microsoft is the same fucking way. They do other shit too, you know, my nigga? I mean, come on now. Microsoft has all that money because, you know, they got, you know, Windows, you know, right? Windows PC, right? They make Windows, right? They make tablets, you know, they make software. They do other shit too. They got a gaming division. That's why they make billions and billions of dollars, right? They, you know, they do other shit. No different from fucking Sony. You know, Sony's not broke. Sony got money. Sony got plenty of fucking money. But again, going back to what I said, is that they're putting their money in the wrong places within the PlayStation community, if you even had a PlayStation community, which you don't, because your PlayStation community is non-existent. It's just like all these people are defending a fucking billion-dollar company that make record profit from the past 2 fucking years, right? I'm not sitting here complaining saying, yo, Sony can't make money, but Sony needs to build up value, my nigga. That's how you make money, dumbass. Come on now. Come on, like if I was to make a fucking like this, I don't know, let's just say if I made a video game, right? And I only had like 20 people to work on this video game. And let's say my goal was to make this really awesome AAA production game. And I only have 20 fucking people. And I'm selling it for $70 and it comes out like garbage. That's not gonna make me and my studio or my company to grow if I'm trying to shoot something that doesn't have any fucking value. Right? The ideas and everything might be all good, right? I might have the best team behind my back, but 20 people trying to make a AAA game, and I'm overdoing every little thing within this fucking game, and then when the game comes out, it's either broken, half-assed, and it doesn't work. I'm not gonna get the respect, and I'm not gonna grow as the company at all. I will lose money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand, you gotta have value in a game. So if I be more realistic, if I sit there and say, hey, I got 20 people with me, let's make a small horror game that's really good. We put a lot of effort into it, a lot of energy, and then we'll sell it for maybe for like $30, right? And we make this really great experience for our studio, and then we sell it, we put it across all the platforms. You know, we're making money, we're getting offers by Microsoft or Sony. They say, hey, put it in ours for like this many years, whatever. We'll look at the contracts and stuff. We'll pick the one that's going to fit us the best, and then we'll go from there. And then that's how we grow and build, because we have the community out there that loves the games and buying it, whatever that I made, this nice horror whatever experience. Doesn't matter if it's like 5 hours, 6, 7, 8 hours, right? Long as I put in the work and the effort and the game works and is really good and is enjoyable to play, and we put it out at the right time, we're gonna make some money. We're gonna make money, we're gonna grow, we're gonna keep the lights on, we might get more offers, and we might put that money towards our next project. That's what I'm saying. You gotta have value. You gotta have value all the way through. The customer, myself, me, the crew, making sure that, hey, we're gonna sell this and we're gonna make money and we're gonna pay everybody in the fucking building, keep the lights on, and then we're gonna make another game. Okay? Then we might consult or talk to Microsoft and say, hey, let's put our game on Game Pass. How much are we willing to whatever? Oh, we'll pay this much. Okay, we'll deal with that. That's good. And we'll make another game, and we'll negotiate and say, hey, we're gonna make another game. We'll put that on Game Pass day one in the next maybe 5 years from now or 4 years. And Microsoft, Phil Spencer might say, okay, hey, we'll have a deal, we'll write it in a contract, we'll look it over, boom. You see how that shit works? That's called value. That's called negotiation. That's called, you know, if I make a good product, they liking it, our community likes it, no matter what, whether it's PlayStation, Xbox, PC, they all love it, they all think it's really great. They look at that game as value. I'm going to, you know, help myself out and get myself some value, and get the people behind me to make sure they got some value. They're good with it, and we're gonna do what we gotta do. We're gonna grow. We're gonna make more. This is what I'm saying, my nigga. Like, he doesn't understand, like, yo, this ignorant fuck. This ignorant fuck. This broke ass nigga defending a $1 billion company, which his ass, he knows he's fucking a broke ass nigga. This is crazy.
They're fucking Xbox, but it's bad for PlayStation to do it. You see, that's what's weird about you fuck ass niggas. You want Microsoft to make more money, and then you want Sony to make less money, so you get mad because you know Sony's gonna make more money. At $70, you know people are still gonna buy their games, and you want to blame PlayStation players for enjoying games while you enjoy nothing and pay Microsoft.
We're not mad about, like, PlayStation making more money. They want to make more money, that's perfectly fine, my nigga. But the reason why, like, a lot of people was concerned about $70, let's just put it like this. Let's put it like this, right? Let's say the games was all the way up to $100 standard edition across the whole board, across the whole industry, right? That's including Microsoft and Nintendo. Let's say the games is $100 flat, right? And that's just standard edition. We're not talking about the bundle. We're not talking about the hardened edition, whatever edition that's out there. We're not talking about none of that. We're just talking about the regular standard edition. Now, it's $100 per game. Now, if you really sit here, take a back seat and sit here for a minute, who has the money to really throw out there $100 per game? I know it ain't you, King Thrash, because you, I don't know, maybe you would. But for a lot of people out there, that's including whatever community that you're in, right? We're talking about communities here, because you ain't understanding the big picture. as a community, for you, you're the only person you don't mind throwing out $100. Okay, but for the rest of your community, the whatever community that you're in, PlayStation, PC, Xbox, Nintendo, whatever, right? Or just the whole community as a whole, just the average gamer consumer, they're not gonna throw out $100 per fucking game. You know what I'm saying? So if, let's say God of War, whatever, God of War Egypt was the next biggest title and it costs like $100, right, for the game. Okay, and then you look at, let's say, GTA 6, right, is $100, right? We know about GTA 6. We know about God of War. God of War is a single player game, and I'm gonna finish it and it's done. There's nothing else I'm gonna do. I can't play multiplayer. There's no multiplayer with it. The only replay value you're gonna have is either going back to get the trophies or putting it on a harder difficulty, right? That's the only replay value that you have in the next God of War Egypt, whatever. But GTA 6 is an open world game. You can play that game forever and you can literally do whatever you want, right? You can steal cars, you can shoot, you can do this. So there's plenty of things you can do within GTA 6, right? Fly a plane, boat. There's no linear path, right? You can go into mostly every building within the game, right? In the world. You can get an apartment in the game, right? You can rent an apartment, get another apartment. You can get 2 apartments, 3 houses. You can get a house in the game, right? You can work or have a job in the game. You can work with the mafia. You can have a legit job, like a real, you know, sim-like experience, right? You could buy any type of weapon, car, customize it the way you want it to, race, right? So the whole 9 yards. So you could do a whole bunch of shit. But then here's the value that comes on top of it. You got the Rockstar editor, the next Rockstar editor 2.5, you know, right? Brand new, in a brand new engine. You got photo editor as well. And on top of that, you got online multiplayer as well as single player experience. And you have mod support. All right there. For $100, right? For $100 that you're paying for that game, right? For GTA 6 versus God of War, that doesn't have that much replayability. The game is amazing, right? The game is going to be amazing. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. The whole 9 yard is story driven, right? We all know that. We all know it's going to be really, really good. But again, in terms of value, right? The game costs $100 and you only can pick one. Which one are you most likely going to pick? It's not a hard choice to pick, right? Maybe for some, but for most people, they are going to jump on GTA 6. Because you know why? They want to play with their friends. They want to play by themselves. It's a single player and online, you know, component. I can do whatever I want in the game versus God of War or God of War Egypt. I'm on a strict ass path. Okay? Understand. Well, think about it for a minute, my nigga. You only have $100, right? You just paid for the console that's cost like, let's say $600, right? And buying one game is $100. GTA 6 or God of War, a third party game or first party exclusive. Which one you gonna go for? A lot of people are just gonna go with the third party and go with GTA 6. No brainer, no problem. They got so much shit you can do in that game, right? You're never gonna get bored. But if you're playing God of War, you're gonna get bored really quickly because you already played it. You played it again. How many more times are you gonna keep playing God of War? Right? And let's say if it wasn't GTA 6, let's say if it was Call of Duty, same thing still apply. Call of Duty is $100, right? And you know, whatever, God of War, God of Egypt is $100. Which one do you think I'm gonna pick? A lot of people are gonna pick Call of Duty before they even pick God of War. That's what I'm saying. Like, my nigga, you gotta understand that. Bro, they're gonna go with the value. Everybody at work, at the job, what are they gonna say? What are they gonna say? They're not gonna talk. They're not gonna sit there and say, yo, I'm gonna get that God of War Egypt. Like, yeah, that looks cool and shit, but all of the homies at the job is all playing GTA 6. Everyone is playing GTA 6, because you know why? Because, hey, it costs us $100. I want to get GTA 6 so I can play with my friends and stuff like that. And then probably maybe the next 3, 4, 5 months when I do have some extra money or extra $100, then I might get God of War, whatever, Egypt. And that's like 6, 7, 8 months later. And it might be on sale. Oh, who knows? But if they're going to get the hottest game right now, like that's worth a damn, they'll get GTA 6 over God of War Egypt any day of the week. Tell you that. It's a no fucking brainer. Everybody in the job is going to pre-order GTA 6 way before even God of War Egypt. And that's a fact. Just throwing it out there. Throwing it out there.
Monthly for nothing. And then you motherfuckers getting mad at this fucking $50 price hike because you know niggas still gonna pay for this shit and Sony gonna make money off of that shit as well. I've already explained why they're gonna make money off of it. I already explained why they did it, but still, nigga, however you want to look at it, y'all mad at Sony for making more revenue. That's the problem. I'm looking at videos, I'm looking at what y'all niggas saying on Twitter, and it all boils down to y'all niggas being mad that Sony is making more money off of gaming.
We're not mad at Sony making more money off of gaming. Sony wants to make money. They can make money. The problem is that they don't have value. They don't have value. And if they wanted to make money, you can't do that to your own community. Okay? You just can't. What are you doing? You're just basically shooting yourself in the foot. That's just basically what PlayStation is doing. PlayStation is basically doing is, I'm just shooting myself in the own foot in the cost of more money. I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot. I'm telling you. Let's go over here, right? Let's go towards here, right? Read this title right here, right? It says, Japanese gamers are pissed at the PlayStation 5 increase. Right? Let's hear what Rich got to say about this.
So just a couple days ago, I talked about how in many regions, the PlayStation 5 price is increasing due to inflation. And that's not a good look, especially when we're almost 2 years out from the launch of the PlayStation 5. Prices shouldn't be going up. Prices should be going down.
Bingo! Prices should not be going up. Prices should be going down. That's a good point right there. We're 2 years in, and we're supposed to have this, you know, this refresh console coming up soon from both sides. And it seems to me that the refresh might be cost even more money to get than the original PlayStation 5 if they're going to do this increase. Or what they're going to do is to play y'all niggas is the fact that, you know, the original price was like, let's just say 500, right? So if the increase is adding $50 more, all they got to do is basically like this. Oh, look, the new PlayStation Pro refresh costs about $600. If you want the original PlayStation 5, we're going to put a discount on it. Oh, wait, they're going to just take off $50 and it's back to the original price where they started from the beginning of those fucking 2 years when they first launched the fucking console of the PlayStation 5. Oh, wow, I'm really saving money on that. No, you're not. Oh my god, man.
And here we are. Yeah, I get inflation, but it's still not a good look for Sony. Just to give a little refresher, because I know when I talk about this, people want me to explain the price differences. Here's what's happening. Now, in the United States, the price of the PlayStation 5 is staying the same. Yay! But around the world, nope. It's getting more expensive. In Europe, it's going to cost 50 euros more. The UK, it's going to have a 30-pound increase. In Japan, it's going to have a 5,000 yen increase. In China, it's going to have a 400 won increase. In Australia, it's going to cost 50 Australian dollars more. In Mexico, it's going to be 1,000 Mexican pesos more. And in Canada, it's going to get a 20 Canadian dollars increase. So there you go for the console you have not been able to find. When you eventually do find it, if you're in any of those regions, you're going to have to spend more money. Isn't that fun? And Japanese gamers are pissed off.
Yeah, you hear that? Japanese gamers are pissed the fuck off. The original PlayStation, you know, a long time ago, unless all these people so-called they are PlayStation fanboys, they're like this. If you don't know your fucking history too well, then you need to go back and learn about your history about the PlayStation and the console itself before you even start talking about or defending anything else, because the PlayStation, the original one, has released in Japan first before they even came into the United States. Okay, let me repeat that. The PlayStation has released the first one in Japan first before they even came across the United States. That means the Japan, they've been supporting the PlayStation for the longest, and they've been loyal and faithful to PlayStation for the longest time. Okay? Those are some loyal fans over there, all right? And right now, they're not too happy of what's going on with the PlayStation 5. This is going to tie back into that community thing, because I know these self-centered fucking fanboys saying it's not my problem, blah blah blah. It will be a fucking problem. It will be a fucking problem. But let's continue what Rich Cat is saying. We'll come back to it.
Understandably so. This comes from pushsquare.com. I'll read it to you, then we'll discuss. Sony is already having a torrid time in its home territory, but it looks like the PS5's price hike could prove the straw that broke the camel's back in its domestic Japan. Like the rest of the world, apart from the USA, of course, Japanese gamers have been reacting to the console's revised price point, and many are simply giving up on their pursuit of the platform. The Blu-ray model, which costs $49,900.
See, you hear that word? Many of them are giving up to pursue the fucking console. Okay? They're giving up. They're gonna stop. They're gonna just say fuck it. Fuck this shit. It's not worth it.
180 yen will rise to 60,478 yen, an unprecedented increase. And responding to Famitsu's report on the news, many players are pointing out that they simply don't need the platform anymore. There's a lot of talk of transitioning to the PC, with some pondering whether exclusive Final Fantasy XVI will eventually be available elsewhere, meaning they're just going to wait because they're just giving up on Sony's PlayStation 5. Many have...
Do you not hear that fucking... Wait, do you not hear that? Do you not hear that? Oh, well, you know, the quality, the exclusive, the deals. They are willing to fucking wait. And they're trying to transition into PC. And for that, for all you Japanese people out there and Asian people out there, I feel your pain. I know you're hurting. And I know you got a bunch of clowns on Twitter trying to defend it. But for the real ones out there that's sitting there realizing that PlayStation doesn't hold the same value back on the PlayStation 4 generation, and they're going back from the beginning of the PlayStation 3 generation, where they've been arrogant and greedy and also not focusing on gaming, which they're going to be going into more TV shows, right? Because the Twisted Metal is all wrapped up. They did Nathan Drake, right? Spider-Man in the MCU, and now they're gonna make a Days Gone and a Gran Turismo 7, rather than making and putting more money into the gaming side, the consumer, that when we buy and play games, we want to support, you know, especially again, PlayStation as a community. They, you know, it's just in a disarray. They don't like to support each other. Everyone is lone wolf. Nobody cares about each other. The PlayStation community is not just in America. Okay, let me put this in your thought process. The PlayStation, right? The community is not just being supported in America. It's also in many other countries, right? You know, Canadian, right? That's Canadian is his own thing. UK, Mexico, they have their own. Africa. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's people around the world that do love and support PlayStation just as much as anyone else here that lives in America, right? Just like I know for myself that even though I might play on Game Pass on PC, right? And I've been with the Xbox community, everyone in that community, I know that I'm not the only one in America supporting Xbox, and I'm not the only person in this country in the US that supports Xbox. There's other places as well that support Xbox. All right? You know, that's the community. That's a whole, you know? Like, if the price increase everywhere, we all hurting, right? And even if the price increase at another country, then me, you know, that hurts me as well, and it's gonna hurt them as well, because, you know, they gotta pay more. And when they gotta pay more and I don't pay more, I'm gonna lose a community member, because guess what? Maybe they can't afford it. They can't, whatever. And they're gonna have to turn somewhere else, and that's losing people. You don't want to lose people in your community that been supporting whatever console brand, whatever, right? Now, again, I get it. As a business is a business, right? Every business gotta make money. But at the same time, you want people to make money and stick with you, you gotta have value. That's all it is to it. You add value within your community, everyone will keep on supporting you. You don't add value within your community or whatever console, whatever that you have going on, no matter what it is, you're going to lose more and more people. And you just heard fucking Rich just said right there. That's not good. Okay? It's not good, because it is going to hurt you and hurt everyone else within the PlayStation community. And we'll get to that. We'll get to that part. But I want you to understand that's just one side of the big picture, but there's another one too.
Pointed out that they haven't had an opportunity.
But let's go back, and I want him to repeat that shit again. What he just said.
Responding to Famitsu's report on the news, many players are pointing out that they simply don't need the platform anymore. There's a lot of talk of
they simply don't need the platform anymore.
Transitioning to the PC, with some pondering whether exclusive Final Fantasy 16 will eventually be available elsewhere, meaning they're just...
So basically, they're just going to sit there and wait. There's like, what's the point of rushing to try to get a PlayStation 5 to go out and buy it or get this, while they could just be like, you know what? I'm just going to go on PC. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to chill. And it's probably going to be on PC eventually. I got all the time in the world. And I got to focus on my family and all that stuff, which is important, right? Because, you know, people want a roof over their heads and stuff like that. But they do want to play games to enjoy themselves, to relax, the stress, shit that goes on. But some people are like, look, man, if you're not going to give me the value that PlayStation was giving back on the PlayStation 4 generation, and you're not going to do that in the PlayStation 5, people are like, I'm done. I'm going to sell the console, or I'm just not going to pursue in buying it. You're losing more people than you are even gaining more people. Let's continue on with this.
Just going to wait because they're just giving up on Sony's PlayStation 5. Many have pointed out that they haven't had an opportunity to even find a PlayStation 5.
They haven't had an opportunity to find a PlayStation 5. Oh, how well I know from the past 2 fucking years, there was zero PlayStation 5. And I'm in America. America! Everything is great, yeah. But even in America, I still can't even get a fucking PlayStation 5 in the store shelves. If I go out to Best Buy right now, down the street, there is no PlayStation 5. There is none. There was none in the past 2 fucking years. That's one person. Oh, that's another person. Then everybody's like, well, you know, paid the scalpers and shit. 1,000 some odd dollars. Some people just, so like, knowing the economic ramification right now that we're fucking living in, who is crazy enough to be like, unless like you're single and you got no responsibility, have at it. But a lot of people, they got kids, wife, they either got a wife, they got family they got to take care of, right? They got shit going on where they lost their fucking job or they trying to get another job in it, and that job is not paying the same amount of money than the last job that they have, you know? So right now they're stuck between a rock and a hard place, and you think to yourself that they're gonna be fucking running out there to pay a fucking scalper 1,000 some odd fucking dollars, 800, 900 fucking dollars? No way. No fucking way. And you think I'm just talking about here in America? No. That's Canada. That's UK. That's in the Asian marketplace. That's over there in Japan. They're scalping. Like, we're not the only ones here doing it. There's other places that are doing it, and they're suffering. And then on top of that, more price increases. Now you're just enabling the fucking scalpers to raise even more. This is insane. And you still can't buy it in the fucking stores. Like, how is you going to defend a $1 billion corporation that don't even got a fucking PlayStation 5 in the store shelves at all? And this is a good thing. This is revenue. This is great. And you're losing fucking people around the globe because, again, PlayStation in America is not the only place that supports PlayStation. You got other people too. They add into the cost. They contribute within that PlayStation community, you dumb fucks. Because if you don't got the people to support and contribute within the fucking PlayStation community, how is the wait, I know a lot of people might gonna say this, but let me go say it right now. How is the quality of the games that people are going to buy day one if people are already fucking sitting there saying, what's the fucking point of getting this shit? Well, I could just support Xbox, pay $300, pay Game Pass, give Microsoft money, than I do give on fucking the Sony platform. While they jacking up the fucking prices and shit. Hello? You're losing more people. You're not going to get the same amount of support, the money and the revenue, because you're losing fucking people around the globe. It's not just America. Other people contribute too, you dumb fucks. Like, hello? Like, come on. Like, you telling me you're that fucking brain dead, okay? I'll make it simple for you to understand. Look at it like this. Think of a fast food chain that we always go to, right? We all know McDonald's, right? Let's say McDonald's open up at a place where they don't really have a lot of traffic and a lot of people going towards it, right? And then there's another McDonald's that's a couple of miles away, but again, everything is good. Serving McDonald's, same thing, right? Now again, if the first McDonald's that they open doesn't have a lot of people going there, the quality of that McDonald's is not really that great, a lot of rude people, a lot of people, you know, don't like the customer service being treated there. Most likely they might say in the next couple of years that whoever was working there, they're gonna have to just close down the door, say fuck it, we're gonna move all of our employees down 5 miles down the fucking road. But yet they can't get there because either they don't have car transportation, so they got to figure out a ride to get there, and they might have to quit that job and go with a different job. You know, closing down businesses and closing down more places is a sign that they're not doing too well. Okay, that we're talking about just one McDonald's to another McDonald's, but we're talking about, if they was talking about a real, actual, legit, like, business corporation, like, you know, like real deal stuff. Like, I work at 3M, the one that makes the Scotch tapes, but they do other things as well that you may not know about. They make filters for vaccines for the medical stuff, right? So I work in that company, okay? And let's say that the company is starting to, you know, get rid of people in there. They started cutting down a lot of people hours. We went from 5 days a week, and now 3M is running 24/7. So I'm working there 24/7. Well, not 7 days a week, but there's different people that are working there 24/7, right? We got 3 different crews, right? So if they started cutting down hours, they started cutting down work, they started cutting down on a lot of things, that's a sign saying that basically their business is not doing too well, and this plant might be closing down. So a lot of people are not going to stay there until the ship sink. They just going to look for another job to go somewhere else, so then they can work, make money to support themselves, rather be unemployed. Okay, I'm not saying that Sony is a $1 billion company, they make a lot of money, they're not going to be out of business. That's not the point what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is the money that's being generated, if you're doing well in a business, you're doing stuff, you want to expand, you got to have value, you got to offer stuff, you got to have people to make them want to stay there and work, and it's a good company, great people to work with, right? When you start to have like hours being cut down, a lot of stuff like basically mistreating other people, mismanaging a lot of people, then a lot of people are just going to leave, and they're not going to come back to work there or want to stay there long term. Okay, so you gotta have to add value in a workplace. So it's not just I'm just going to pay you more, it's also how you're going to treat me. What is my 401k? What is my dental? This is some real shit, real life shit. All right, that's how businesses work. That's how either business is going to be successful and have more people, we're going to push more products, or the top can mismanage a lot of things and we might lose a lot of money, lose a lot of people, and some places going to be closed down, and that's not good. And this is what fucking Sony is basically doing, is shooting themselves in the fucking foot. Right? America is fine, everybody great in America, but everywhere else, their people are just like, they're not having it, they're not dealing with it. And you're sitting here defending this. Y'all should be more fucking angry and mad and saying, no, this is not a good thing. No, we should not have to fucking go through this. We need all the support that we can get on the PlayStation platform and the community. We need support. We need that. Right? Without y'all, PlayStation will never be PlayStation for what it is. You need all the people that you can get to support PlayStation, not to destroy PlayStation. And PlayStation is already destroying themselves and shooting themselves in the foot, rather than being a bootlicker and being like, oh, I blame Microsoft, I blame this, I blame that. This fucking shit has nothing to do with fucking Microsoft nor Nintendo. This has something to do with, right? Jim Ryan, we're talking about him and PlayStation as a brand. We're talking about you, y'all, whoever out there, we're talking about you. It has nothing to do with fucking Microsoft. Come on now.
And already the
Let's
price
continue
has
this.
gone up. Sony's new-gen console has struggled to find its footing in Japan due to a general lack of availability. Some major stores are running raffles in the country with winners rewarded with the
They are running fucking raffles? PlayStation 5 is a raffle ticket? Look, I've been to many places like that does raffles and shit. I'll tell you one thing, me and probably a few other people always walk by the raffles. It's not really worth it. Sure, we give it a try. Most likely we would never win the prize or whatever. So I really don't care. That's why a lot of people stopped doing fucking raffles. And now they're running raffle tickets on the PlayStation 5. Meanwhile, on Xbox, you can just buy the fucking console in the fucking store without no raffle tickets. Ain't that a bitch?
opportunity
Oh my God.
to snag a system, meaning they could buy it. Congratulations, you've won the prize. What's the prize? You could give us money and you could get a console. That's not a raffle. It's not a raffle.
That's not even a raffle. That, what the fuck kind of shit is that? I thought a raffle was like, yo, we're gonna win a free prize, get a free PlayStation. No, you gotta pay more money, and then on top of that, you have the opportunity to get or pay the PlayStation 5. This is not even a raffle. This is sad. PlayStation just shooting themselves in the foot.
You're the lucky winner that could give us money. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, retailer. Thank you so much, Sony. I appreciate that. What a time to be alive. Now, we've just seen this recently with other products such as the Meta Quest 2. I'll never get used to saying Meta instead of Oculus, but both models are going up $100. $299 to $399 for the 128 gigabyte model, and for the 256 gigabyte model, it's going from $399 to $499. Sony, are you reading the
Yeah, like even the Meta Quest is also shooting themselves in the foot. They're not doing any better. They're not doing any better. Their metaverse bullshit, whatever, is wasting a lot of money, a lot of resources, and they jack up the prices on both of the fucking things. So now a lot of people are like, well, if I'm gonna pay $500, at that point I might as well get the Valve Index, which it costs a little bit more than an inferior product that costs whatever this amount. Whatever the case may be, a lot of people might just say, I'm gonna just get something else rather than paying, you know, the Oculus Quest 2. I can just get something else for that same amount of price or even close. You know, at that fucking point, it's crazy. It's fucking insane.
room at all? Your competitors, as of now, both Nintendo and Microsoft, are not increasing the prices.
And that's the thing. They're not increasing the prices at all.
They're not doing it. And you have supply issues. There's many people already frustrated with you, Sony, because they can't even find your damn console. They would have bought your console over a year ago if they could. They would have bought your console at launch if they could. And there are people I know who've been looking since launch who haven't been able to find it. And now you're telling them in these regions that they're gonna have to spend more money?
Right there, baby. That's where, you know, like again, Sony and Jim Ryan just shooting themselves in the foot. The value, the value of this, or how you say this? No. It's the Sony pony of the quality. These fucking clowns defending this shit. This is absolutely, y'all motherfuckers needs to be ashamed of yourself. All y'all motherfuckers that defending this bullshit, y'all should be ashamed of yourself for even defending this garbage. And you're not even a $1 billion person. King Thrash, you're not even a $1 billion person. MBG, yeah, I think that's how you say it, right? MBG, whatever. He's not even a $1 billion person. None of y'all motherfuckers are. Supernova, you're not. Salty, you're not. You're none of y'all motherfuckers. And y'all defending this? Oh my fucking God. And they so-called claim that they're gaming and they play gaming quality. Fuck out of here. That's a whole goddamn lie. That's a fucking lie.
This is insane. 2 years after, soon to be 2 years after your console launches, you're increasing prices. If anything, prices stay the same or decrease. I understand inflation is an issue, and there's supply chain issues. You have the war in Ukraine and Russia, all this other.
Yeah, that's more important than anything else, you know. But yo, like a price increase for a console, like, and you can't even find a console inside of the store.
Other stuff going on. I get that.
Oh my god.
If you're the only competitor.
Phil Spencer is probably sitting there chilling and just laughing at Sony, at PlayStation, because it's like, bro, like, we got our shit in the store, our price is gonna stay the same. Xbox Game Pass is $15. You get day and date. Boom, you're welcome. They got more value than they do than Jesus fucking Christ.
Increasing the prices, something's wrong. And I think there needs to be a change of leadership. I think that Jim Ryan needs to go.
Absolutely agree 100%. Jim Ryan gonna have to go because they are basically destroying PlayStation right now. They're just putting L's after L's in PlayStation right now. Let's move on. Now, when we just seen that video of how Japan, they're going to be turning their back, this is how many people that's living in Japan right now, and probably even half, if not all of them, if not most of them, are just going to move on to PC. And this is not a small fucking number, right? We know the US is bigger than this, right? You know, like, let's see the US, you know, this is our population right now, right? Well, not exactly right now, but this is, you know, recorded back in 2020, right? That was our population. Who knows what the population is now? But however, when we go back to Japan, this is still not a small fucking number at all, right? Still not a small number. And, you know, again, it's not just here, it's also in the UK. Canada probably going to be thinking about, like, you know, maybe I should just go to PC, spend that money on that, rather than spending a scalper for like $700-800 for this console. And that's a lot of people. That's like a lot of supporters that do support the PlayStation brand, support the PlayStation community, are like, you know what? And mind you, I'm not even saying about Xbox, like, oh, they're gonna go to Xbox. Maybe a few of them might well, but if anything, they just mostly will just go to PC. And if they do, I'm sitting here just saying, fuck it, go to PC. I'd be telling people, just go to fucking PC. Fuck both of these consoles. It's not even worth it. At this point, you might as well just get yourself a PC. You could find components and prices now for PC components is more reasonable and available now than a PlayStation 5 console. It's like, it's insane. It's insane. And again, that's people right there supporting the PlayStation brand that are going to be turning their backs. And that's not a small number. And again, it's not just here. We're talking about, again, Europe, UK, Japan, China, Australia, Mexico, Canada. The US is going to be fine. But at all of these places that support the PlayStation community, they all going to be hurting. They all going to be thinking about, is it worth getting a PlayStation 5 or should I just go on PC? Even my friend at the job has a PlayStation 5, but he got to pay. He had the bundle, right? We live in the US. But even for him, he still wants to get a PC. And I told him, like, yo, once you get a PC, I guarantee you wouldn't go back to another console. I promise you that. And he wants to get a PC. And he's playing on a PlayStation 5. Ain't that some shit? So, this right here, shame. And again, like I said before, again, Asia is not the only place that are pissed and mad about this shit. Even this guy is pissed off and mad.
I'm late and I was considering this, but I'm doing a video on this because I've got to. Screw you, PlayStation. PS5 price to increase in select markets due to global economic environment, including high inflation rates.
Oh, fuck off.
Where does this affect? Well, it affects Europe, UK, Japan, China, Australia, Mexico, Canada. Nothing on America, because you know why they're not doing it, because they're scared of Xbox. If they increase the prices of America, they're scared of Xbox. I don't care what side you're on. This is
Bingo. That's why they don't increase the prices, because they're scared of Xbox.
absolute greed, and it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. The global economic environment is a challenge that many of you around the world are no doubt experiencing. No shit. So how do you expect us to afford more, like pay more? We're seeing
Yes, I know. Oh, but these Sony ponies are like defending a $1 billion company, let alone they're not even a billionaire. They're like King Thrash is not even a CEO. And you're defending this shit? Bruh. We all doubt that you're experiencing tough times out there, but we're gonna increase the prices. Yeah, that's gonna help everybody out.
high global inflation rates, as well as adverse currency trends impacting consumers and creating pressure on many industries. Based on these challenging economic conditions, SIE has made it a difficult decision to increase the recommendation real.
It wasn't a difficult decision. They just said, nope, we're just gonna jack it up so we can get a better bonus pay.
Retail price of PlayStation 5 in select markets. Screw you. Of course it's done by Jim Ryan. PS5 now is 480 quid. That's up £30. £30. Are you serious? These companies are worth hundreds of billions of pounds or dollars, whatever currency you want to use, right? And you're telling me they're affected by this? Not as normal, well, not me, I'm unfortunately a bum, but not as normal workers who can't get a pay rise when our bills in the UK are going up by 200%. Yes.
200%. You see that? You hear that? The bills is going up, bro. This is insane.
It's a luxury. I don't give a crap if it's a luxury. This is a load of shit. All this living, it's not going to affect them at all. Plus, what makes this even worse is...
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to affect their revenue or whatever. They're still going to be making money regardless. It's just a load of shit. It's just a load of shit. I know. It's crazy.
Consoles, when they first come out, sell at a loss anyway. I think it was at some point last year, maybe late last year, is they officially came out and said the console is no longer selling at a loss. So basically, this is one of your UK friends over there that support PlayStation, plays PlayStation and stuff in the PlayStation and community. Y'all community, right? Or whatever community, which I don't think PlayStation even have a community. So he's suffering, okay? And the US, that all they saying is they don't give a fuck. They like, it doesn't affect me. Selfish fucks. Y'all, PlayStation is some selfish fucks. But it's okay. It's going to hurt you. It's going to shoot yourselves in the foot. Because now, it's not just him. He's not just an affected. That's including everybody on this list is going to sit there and think twice saying, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going to go with a PC, call it a day. If they want to go Xbox, go right ahead. I'm not forcing nobody's hand. In this situation, I play on PC. I used to play on console, so I'm not forcing nobody's hands. However way you want to do it, do it. But I tell you one thing, you're losing people left and right. And how many more people? Probably a lot of people. And that adds into, or basically that will pull in support for PlayStation. If you got more people that's behind you to support PlayStation, you're going to get more things. But if you're losing support left and right with, like again, unfair consumer practices and also not giving the value to the customer, you are going to lose customers. You are going to lose people that used to pay and play and used to support the PlayStation brand. Now you're losing some people. So it is going to hurt you. It's no longer selling at a loss, but you have to increase prices. Give me a fucking break, Sony. You're absolute greedy bastards. Fuck PlayStation. This is ridiculous. It is not. While this price increase is a necessity given the current global, no, it isn't a necessity. You're using this.
Oh, I forgot that part. Necessity. This console is not even a necessity. You know what a necessity is? Like, it's a necessity to have food, water, and a roof over your head. That's all the necessity that you need. Okay? And probably transportation. That's a necessity because you need to go places to go to work or a job and travel, take care of your kids, go take them to the hospital, whatever, right? Medicine, that's a necessity, but not a console. Oh, but wait, they still, oh, these people are still defending this garbage.
It's your consumers that are suffering. No doubt, I guarantee games will increase again. If they increase the game price again, you can... I'm selling my PS. I don't give a crap.
Yes, I know. And again, this is where I'm trying to tell these fucking Sony ponies. They just think like, yo, like the revenue, like King Thrash with his idiot ass, stupid ass self, talking about the revenue. We not talking about the fucking revenue, and revenue is bad for PlayStation. They can make revenue. The thing is, you gotta have value. You gotta give to the consumer in order to get the revenue that you deserve and get more people to go and support PlayStation. If you don't got enough people to support the PlayStation brand, and you don't got people that gives you value in the PlayStation, they're not giving it to their customers, they're just gonna say, fuck PlayStation, fuck this bullshit, they're out. And just like, again, and you know what's funny? He just mentioned if there was a price hike. Remember what I was talking about, $100, right? And let's say the game's prices was $80, right? We're $20 away before they even become a $100 game. So if it was a $100 game, I tell you one thing, there is not one exclusive title currently right now, like currently in the market, right? If we was looking at all the games on first party, you know, PlayStation exclusive quality, right? If we looked at all of that and we'll say, is each of those games is worth $100? Most likely, it's probably going to be one out of every fucking PlayStation first party exclusive that is even close to even worth $100. The only game that I can sit here and tell you is probably maybe Ghost of Tsushima, because one, we don't really had a samurai game in a very long time, right? And it's open world and environment, and it's very beautiful. It looks great, and it has multiplayer. So that I can sit here and say that's worth $100. But any other game, if you was to tell me Returnal was worth $100, I will fucking laugh my ass off so bad. Like, bro. Horizon Forbidden West worth $100, but yet they make the most goofiest, trashy, quality story I've ever seen in my life. Fuck that game. That can go into the garbage bin for all I care. No, I forgot bin. That needs to be thrown in there. I tell you that. They'll get Call of Duty before they even get Horizon Forbidden West. Hell, I even will make this bet. They will pay Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 for $100 before they even think about paying God of War Ragnarok. Oh man. And let's say like this, let's say that's only Sony is doing that playbook. Let's say Sony is the only one doing that playbook. And let's say Microsoft hasn't raised no prices or another price increase in buying the games. Let's say their games was still like $60 or $70, right now. And they did a price increase all the way up to $100 for Sony. Bro, they will really shoot themselves in the fucking foot when third-party publisher comes out, charge PlayStation $100 for the same fucking game. Let's say it was Far Cry 7 was $100 on PlayStation 5, but yet it plays exactly the same way on the Xbox for $70. And to make it even worse, you can play Far Cry 7 on the PC that costs $60 on Steam. Oh my god, that shit will be hilarious. Because guess where they're gonna fucking play the games at? They're not gonna play it on PlayStation 5 quality console. Oh no. Let's go rewind this a little bit.
Increase the game price again. You can. I'm selling my PS. I don't give a crap. This is ridiculous. You don't need more money. These companies worth hundreds of billions of dollars need more money. Fuck off. I'm sick of this crap. Screw this industry and screw this company.
I couldn't never said it any better than myself. I could never say it better than myself. Oh my god. Bless that man. Hopefully everything will be okay with him and stuff. But yeah, really is tough out there. Here's another live stream right here. But I like to go to this part right here because he really makes a good fucking point. So that way, you know, again, you're able to, you know, understand what's going on. And, you know, to make sure, you know, I'm pointing out, you know, fanboys, because these fanboys are defending this shit, and it's hilarious. But my nigga right over here in this one, he makes a really good point.
You're trying to get a PS5, prepare to pay more money. It's already tough enough. I know a lot of you guys in other countries, right? Gotta struggle, gotta deal with scalpers. You know what I mean? Some of y'all, the PS5 just became available in your country, right? And now this is effective immediately. Wow, bro. Effective immediately. Effective immediately. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Man, where's the brakes? Somebody give me the brake. Somebody.
Look, at least you know what? I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. My boy on here, he's not a selfish ass fucking PlayStation person. Like, even if he was a fanboy or not a fanboy, let's say he was, and if he's being like this, I will give more credit to him because he is, you know, again, you know, he doesn't like to see PlayStation to fail, and he's calling out on PlayStation bullshit, and he's keeping it 100, just like the last video, and even my brother right here, he's keeping it 100. He's keeping it a buck. So I have more respect for him than I even do with King Thrash and Supernova and all those trash ass fucking people on the fucking YouTube, whatever fake ass gamer, whatever life kind of console that they fucking on, like whatever planet, defending fucking Sony. At least this motherfucker fucking sit there and say, damn, yo, this is bad. This is not good. This is definitely not good. Even though he may not be living in, let's say he wasn't living in America, or, you know, wasn't living in Canada, right? He's still keeping it a buck. He's still like, yo, like, this is not good. He's calling them out, right? That's what we need, more people like him to call shit out for what it is on the PlayStation platform. Got too many bootlickers, got too many ass kissers. Too many ass kissers. You got King Thrash kissing ass on Jim Ryan. Just kissing that fucking lovely ass. I bet you. He's sitting there on his knees. He got the Jim Ryan poster, and he's just kissing that fucking ass of Jim Ryan. That full body fucking stand-up poster. He is kissing that ass. You know, like, PlayStation in that community needs to be, like, stripped the fuck out. And you need people like real PlayStation fans, real gamers, real PlayStation people that are actually caring about the brand and want to see the brand to be successful rather than being a bootlicker. And he actually calling it out. King Thrash, your call out was fucking weak sauce as dog shit. You're not entertaining. You're not funny. And you're just weird, my nigga. You're the most weirdest nigga on the platform on Twitter. Stop playing with yourself, okay? We know who you are. And we all know the rest of y'all motherfuckers on here.
Somebody give me a break. Like, I need some brake pads right now. I can't stop right now. This is effective immediately. Wow. Man, this sucks, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for the people who are in these countries and regions, man. It's terrible. But what are we gonna do? I saw this coming a mile away, and I know a lot of you guys are from the UK. I know a lot of you guys are from Japan and parts of Asia. You know what I mean? Like this. Oh my, Canada.
Again, one of your PlayStation brothers, okay? A person that supports PlayStation and the PlayStation community, loves gaming, all right? And he's being affected by this. But over here in America, you know, all these PlayStation so-called fanboys, it's not my problem, nigga. Fuck y'all niggas. You broke? Get the fuck out. All this bullshit, all this fucking selfish ass niggas. Selfish ass, bootlicking ass, motherfucking fanboy niggas. Pitiful ass niggas. Pitiful ass niggas. PlayStation don't even have a community. These are the only few community members like him and few other people, like very few. And when I say few, I'm talking about probably like fucking damn near 3, maybe 4 that I know about, that I can sit here and say, oh, okay, you know, they at least keeping it a buck and saying, yo, this is not good. Yo, this is not right. Not defending a $1 billion company knowing that your broke ass nigga ain't even making $1 billion. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Nigga needs to get slapped across the fucking world, my nigga. Nigga needs to get slapped. Fucking retarded. At least this nigga is for real.
Oh God, man. I don't know, bro. I just don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say, man. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Since today's price, let me hear what some of y'all have to say, because on Twitter right now, it ain't looking too good. On Twitter right now, it's not looking too good. It's people still defending this. People are gonna listen. People are gonna defend what I get it. I get it because it's inflation. I get it. It's costing them more money to make the chips. But my God, at least throw some more stuff in there, right? Spice it up.
See, he's saying throw some more stuff in there, meaning that what he basically saying is, if you're going to raise the price, then you gotta have fucking value. Throw something in here to give us value, to make us feel like, hey, when we purchase this PlayStation, we are going to get this subscription model, maybe let's say even the essential tier, $60 for 12 months. Hey, that's good. It's worth it. I get that included in there. I already have PlayStation 4, so I already got that whatever subscription model. All I have to do when I do get the PlayStation 5 and transfer my games over, I don't have to, you know, whatever, miss another 12-month subscription trial, because I already got it included in the PlayStation whatever bundle that you're getting. You got it. Throw some fucking value, okay? This is what I'm saying, man. PlayStation doesn't have no type of fucking value whatsoever. And if you're thinking that, well, how about you get the bundle for the Horizon Forbidden West? My nigga, nobody gives a fucking damn about that fucking game. If they fucking did, they would have been brought it. And if they already haven't brought it, what the fuck you was waiting for? It's already 7 months going on 8 months in, bitch. If you ain't got Horizon Forbidden West, that's not a value what niggas are looking for. Put a new up-to-date game. If you was to sat there and say, hey, if you got this pre-order, right, and you pre-ordered this PlayStation, we'll throw in God of War Ragnarok on top of it. Boom. $70, right? And you're paying a PlayStation 5 bundle. That's value because, hey, the game is not out yet, but it's going to be coming out soon, and already pre-ordered the game. People are going to be happy because now they got a new game that's going to be coming up already bundled within that. Or to get like maybe a 12-month subscription of the PlayStation Plus subscription service, 12-month free, boom, activate it, you get 12-month for free. Or even just get a 12-month, even not just an essential, but the extra tier. That's worth value right there. Throw in value, my nigga. PlayStation ain't got no fucking value, my nigga. They don't.
An extra controller, a game, something to kind of offset the price increase, something. Just the same dry old PS5, nothing extra. Same dry old PS5.
Same dry old PS5. Yep, 2 years in and they're already increasing the prices. Dry as fuck, nothing new. Come on, man. What the fuck, man? Y'all PlayStation fanboys, y'all pathetic. This is pathetic. This is ridiculous.
You know, I
Shit,
understand it. Economic wise, I get it. Economic wise, I get the economic. I understand the economic. I understand that. But my thing is this: if you're going to increase the price, where is the value? I mean,
And there he said it. Where's the fucking value in getting a PlayStation 5? All these niggas, all these fanboys can ever say is, oh, the exclusive and the quality. Bitch, all you had this whole fucking year was Forbidden West, a fucking cat game, and Sifu, and fucking what? And coming up as God of War Ragnarok, and that is it. What the fuck kind of value is that? What is that? Come on, man. Do fucking better. Everything is always third-person action adventure games or a third-person horror game. Bitch, put some fucking new shit. Put a fucking first-person exclusive fighting game or something. Like, geez, you gotta make the value worth a fucking damn. Forspoken ain't gonna save this one. Come on, man. This is so ridiculous.
at least throw an accessory. They could easily man, it's all right. I'm done. Yo, Kenmar, thank you so much for the big body 50 donation. I appreciate you. Says that's why even though I'm a Sony fanboy, I had to let me pause this. It says that's why even though I'm a Sony fanboy, I had to get off their wave because the price increase and no 3 to 6 month free subscription sucks. Yeah, it is. It sucks, right? Shoot, even Apple gives 3 to 6 months free Apple Music or Apple TV. Exactly. Poetrick, thank you so much for the 8.
Bingo. Wait, did you not hear that fucking super chat? What this nigga said? He said he got to get off that wave because he ain't you ain't giving no value, my nigga. 3 months. 3 months. That's a joke. 3 months for me. Look. If I have a console right now and I have my own fucking console right now, and I'm selling these games and shit, whatever, and I gotta do a price increase, I would at least throw in, hey, here's a 12-month subscription service, extra tier for free when you purchase a PlayStation, whatever, 5, the digital or the disc version. We will throw that shit in there and you get to enjoy all the games and access and stuff like that for 12 months. That right there, that's value. You're giving something to the customer, the consumer, and the people that is supporting your fucking brand and your product, bitch. If you don't got that, a lot of people are going to leave. They're just getting up out of there. I mean, come on, man. You can even look at the super chat. You know, I pay around $839 officially in Brazil. $839. That's damn near you can almost fucking build a whole damn fucking PC. You could build a PC less price than that, 1080p 60, and you still can play games, more games than you are going to be playing on the PlayStation. Fuck. This is insane. And he brings up a good point. Now let's go to BG right here. This MBG. You know, I call this one the wishy-washy. You know, he's a wishy-washy fuck because this is one of those PlayStation whatever community supporters, and he supports PlayStation, all that shit. Bitch, this fucking dude, what he's saying towards the end is fucking wishy-washy. He's not throwing in the jabs and saying, look, PlayStation, you done fucked up. This is not good. It's not good for everyone. This is him being all like, oh, well, you know, like, yeah, you know, it's bad. It's bad for the consumers. It's bad like this. With his little ass, stupid ass voice, speak the fuck up. Put some bass in your shit, dumbass. Fucking speak up. When people look up to you, you better fucking speak up and say, hey, yo, this shit is fucked up. It's not good. This is something that you should not be defending. PlayStation 5 should be doing better, on the right track, giving out value, not losing people and consumers and people that are in the brand and they're just saying, fuck it, I'm not gonna support you anymore. That's not good. Imagine on fucking Twitter, right, where you got all these PlayStation 5 fanboys, and let's say like, or the real PlayStation 5 fans, like that do support the PlayStation brand. Let's say all of them shits was mostly gone, and you only had like maybe what, like 5, 10 in the community. You used to have fucking 30, 50 people. Now, no, actually not 30, but let's say you have 50 to 70, 80 people in your community, and you all the way down to fucking damn near 20 to 30, 20, 10 fucking people in the PlayStation community. You went from 70 to fucking 30. That's a huge loss in people and supporting your brand, right? You want PlayStation to succeed and become successful, right? Then they need to stop being a fucking bitch and say, oh, I'm gonna pass it down to my consumers, rather than they're a multi-billion-dollar company. They can easily take the hit. They should have been kept on building the brand and building more goodwill, and that's how you get people to support you and pay and play on your system. But if you're not delivering value, they're going to fucking leave. This fucking dude MBG gotta be fucking wishy-washy about it.
And this is the big one. Trends impacting consumers and creating pressure on many industries. Based on these challenging economic conditions, SIE has made the difficult decision to increase the recommended retail price, end quote. The USA is not affected by the price increase. And so I'm going to put an image up that will show you the price increase in each region. And we're going to continue here. It says, well, Jim, to be honest, I didn't think that Sony's reason for not PS5 price increase, and we did cover that, and I'm going to be honest, I didn't think that Sony's reason for not answering it directly was because they actually were planning on increasing the price. But I have another article here from Push Square that I want to read before talking more about this, because
like, what are you? Are you a fucking idiot? Like, MBG, are you really that fucking stupid and clueless, and you that much of a fucking idiot? Are you really that much of a fucking airhead? Like, are you serious? This wishy-washy fuck, yo. Wishy-washy.
Why the PS5's price hasn't changed in the USA. It says Sony is being absolutely slaughtered on social media for increasing the price of the PS5 outside of the United States. Many are understandably frustrated that the firm appears to be gouging customers across Europe, Australia, and its native Japan. While that criticism is founded, it's also important to take a look at the facts. The US dollar is in an unexpectedly strong position against currencies like the euro and Japanese yen. It means that on current exchange rates, purchasing a PS5 at its launch price point converts to around $366. Similarly, the European launch price equates to about $400 in America and needs to be added afterwards. It's clever that Sony is looking to maintain profitability on its hardware, which already operates on razor-thin margins. Obviously, there's a discussion to be had about whether the platform holder should be passing costs onto consumers, but the reality is that the system is still somewhat scarce. Ultimately, price in the United States, PlayStation is a year over year in the firm's latest financial report, but it still turned a $397.3 million profit.
So they made that much fucking money in a profit. So they're not fucking broke. They're not fucking broke. These are billion-dollar companies that are getting profit. You just heard that number, right? If you haven't heard that fucking number, hold on, let me back it up a little bit, right? Let's hear that number again.
But it still turned a $397.3 million profit.
$300 million profit. Bitch, they got money. You know? They got fucking money. What the fuck, man?
Sony is pointing to soaring inflation and adverse currency trends as the reason for today's change. And while technically true, many fans feel justified in suggesting that the billion-dollar organization should just shoulder the cost a little longer. Now, I thought that this was a pretty good write-up from a Push Square, and I wanted to cover this because they're
Push Square is fucking garbage.
Covering both aspects here, and that's what really is just, you know, this is...
Yeah, covering both aspects because they're wishy-washy fucks, just like you are.
As divisive as it gets when it comes to opinions. I don't think it should be, because in my opinion, there are two facts here. And then after you take in those facts, you can decide for yourself how you feel about it. Fact number one, this is
soft ass PlayStation fucking pony right here. Soft as fuck. Rather than putting your foot down and being like, this is bad, it's not good, they're making money, they're putting in profits, but yet, oh, I'm gonna defend them. I'm gonna play both sides, being a little bit of a wishy-washy fuck, rather than just calling it out for what it is. Hello? That's why PlayStation don't even have a fucking community, because they don't call out bullshit for what it is. It's like Xbox gotta do the PlayStation job because PlayStation can't even do its job. It's fucking insane. PlayStation can't even do its job to call out shit when shit goes wrong in their fucking community. That's like the Xbox job has to take on their fucking job. This is ridiculous. So the PlayStation community and these fanboys are that fucking lazy that you got the Xbox fanboys are doing what PlayStation should be doing, their fucking job, and calling them out and saying, yo, this is not right. What the fuck are you doing, Sony? Come on. You gotta give value to consumers. We need all the consumers and people and also support that we need to get in the brand, not to lose them or drive them the fuck away, right? That's not what you don't want. You don't want that. Like again, it's just like if I make content or make videos or whatever I do, I don't want people to drive away from my content, right? I want people to come in and enjoy my content. I don't want to make or do something to upset them or whatever, or get them whatever, and then they just not gonna care, don't want to fucking watch it or whatever, and they just fucking gone. Fuck are you doing?
This is not good news for the consumer, for the customer. That's just a fact. Anytime we see a price increase, regardless of the reason, it's just bad news for us. You are now going to have to pay more money for a product than you would have previously.
Oh, bad news for us? More like, it's not bad news for you. It's just bad news for them. They gotta pay. It's not for you.
There's nothing good about that. The second fact is Sony does have a reason for doing this.
Sony does not have no fucking reason in doing this. Zero fucking reasons. If you're sitting there and people will say and pull up articles, Sony's the market leader and they got quality content, they're making $1 billion revenue, like whatever, $1 million revenue. So they're making all these moves, they're the market leader and shit. They have zero fucking reason in doing this. If Xbox is not even doing it, let alone Nintendo, what the fuck is PlayStation the market leader and they're jacking up the prices, but they so-called their first place and all this bullshit? Usually when you're in first place, you should have money and shit like that rolling like a tsunami. You're market leader. You got money, you got studios, you got this, you got that, you got customers, fan base, all this bullshit. You got all that shit. Let alone, in reality, you fucking don't. They fucking don't. Right? When they say market leader, right? I get that. But everything else, they're not even in first in that. They're not in the leader in consumer base, this, that. Right now, they're just losing consumers as we fucking speak. They're shooting themselves in the fucking foot. Like, yo, what the fuck? They don't even have a reason in doing it.
And, it's worth pointing that out, but that's where at this point you have to decide, do you believe Sony is justified here? To give my opinion on this, I absolutely do not think Sony is justified here. I understand.
Good. Oh, but you understand.
And from a business standpoint, why?
By a business standpoint. Okay, so you don't understand from a business standpoint because, like, again, you got these people in there, they can do this, they can make changes or whatever. They can make a company grow or they can destroy a company and, lose a lot of people, right? I've seen it all the time. I work with billion-dollar companies out there, no matter what position, high, low, manager, supervisor, you know, it's all the same shit. When we see something going wrong within the company, we start seeing hours getting cut, we start seeing this, we start seeing that. That's how you know we're not doing too good. Okay? If he was doing great, we'll be expanding, growing, opening up another facility. They're going to do this. That's how you know when people work inside of the building, we all feel okay. We got job security. We feel great because we're going to stay there and work, and we're gonna see this company grow, and then they're gonna do more and more things for everyone else in the community. It's gonna give out more jobs, more stuff, more things. That's great. But when you start to see less and less of that, you're just basically destroying your image, you're destroying yourself and the company, and it's not expanding or growing. Yes, you're gonna make more money, but in the sense of the long term, right? Because, you know, PlayStation is gonna be around forever and ever and ever. No different from Microsoft. Who knows? It might be here for 10 years or not. I don't know. But again, like I said, they're gonna be around for a very long time, and you want them to be successful for a very long time. And what they're doing right now is not the way to go. So I guarantee you, BG, you don't fucking understand shit at all. Because if you did fucking understand, look back on the PlayStation 3 generation and look how they did a 180 turn all the way into the 4th generation, the PlayStation 4. And look at what they're doing now in the PlayStation 5. We are definitely going back into the PlayStation 3 generation where it was fucking horrible, but is even worse.
Why they are doing this, and I understand what they're communicating, but I still don't think it's right. I am of the belief that you are a multi-billion-dollar corporation that is still profitable, that is still raking in millions of dollars of profit. You know, considering
hundreds of millions of dollars, yeah.
It affects everybody. Like, that's the thing about this. It's not just affecting Sony. It's not just affecting all these businesses and corporations. It's affecting us too. It's affecting the, you know, average consumer. It's affecting all consumers. So the idea that Sony wants to kind of pass that on to us so that they can remain as profitable as possible, I'm not a fan of that. I'm really not. I just don't understand why Sony would think that this is the best course of action at this given time, considering their competition with Microsoft. It's all about the best deal, and you hear how people talk.
It's not the best deal, you idiot. It's because they got the best value. They got value, bitch. Do you understand that? They got the value. Their value is that, hey, you get day and date on games when first party exclusive games are day and date. So basically, if you're on the PC or on a console, no matter what, you're gonna get first party exclusive day and date, hands down. So you don't have to wait for it. You don't have to wait for 5, 6, 7 months until it comes to the PC. It's across on all platforms and all devices. Doesn't matter, you play on a phone, cloud, you want to play on a console, or you're playing on the PC on Game Pass. It's going to be across day and date. So you're not missing out on anything. That's value. What the fuck does PlayStation has? When the fuck did PlayStation have value? They don't have value. They didn't earn no fucking respect after doing this, you stupid ass.
Talk about Microsoft, how they talk about Xbox and Game Pass, and how they feel like they're just getting a great deal. They feel that Microsoft is very pro-consumer. On the other hand, they feel like Sony has not been nearly as pro-consumer. I just do not understand why Sony thought that this would be the best thing to do. Maybe, I guess, if I look at it from the perspective of an executive, and you just care about profitability and that's it, and you do not care about the PR hit or what people think, I get that. But again, Sony is a multi-billion-dollar corporation. In my opinion, there is no reason why they couldn't, shoulder the load here as the R.
Hey yo, bitch, speak the fuck up. Be enraged. Let them know, like, look, I don't appreciate that shit. Your voice is a little bit too low. Speak the fuck up. Okay? Stop being a bitch. Stop being a little wishy-washy. Get on there and say, yo, this needs to be reversed ASAP. It needs to be done. This is ridiculous. This should not really be happening. What the fuck are y'all doing? For real, it's pathetic. And then you got these PlayStation wannabe fans, whatever, Or I'm just a consumer. I'm a pro consumer. If you're a pro consumer, speak the fuck up, MBG. Speak the fuck up. Nobody can hear you with your bullshit, talkative bullshit. Put the foot down and say, yo, call them out. Yo, PlayStation, yo. What the fuck are you doing, PlayStation? What the fuck are you doing, Jim Ryan? This is not good. This is not what I want to see.
Article says, and just, you know, try to be in favor of the consumer, of, you know, the people are obviously furious online, and I have Sony's decision to increase the price of the PS5 in every region but the US, and you're okay with it, or you are not, and you feel as though up, down, and center. I'm not saying Sony can match that. Sony is not a multi-trillion-dollar company like Microsoft is, but still, it's not like, you know, there's some kind of poor company that's barely hanging on. I think this was a bad move. Straight up, I think it was a bad move. And
bad move, more like it's a fucking mistake. It's a fucking mistake. Not a bad move, it's a mistake. See, this is that wishy-washy bullshit that I'm talking about, yo. He's trying to play the tightrope line. He's trying to be, you know, fake rage, anger. You know, I'm angry. I don't like it. Da da da. All this bullshit. Speak the fuck up, MBG. Speak the fuck up. Come on, man. Like, yo, if you sitting there and your whole fucking channel is all this PlayStation bullshit, fake ass insider rumors bullshit. Well, you know, when PlayStation put out something bad, we might going to get something good, you know, like, man, yo, this is how you know, he's a wishy-washy fuck. He's not part of PlayStation bullshit. He's a fake ass PlayStation. He's not speaking up for the community in the PlayStation community at all, right? He's just a faceless fuck, just walking the tightrope and not really putting your foot down and calling it out is a bad move. No, it's a fucking mistake. It's a fucking mistake. Not a bad move. You fucking idiot. Pathetic. Pathetic. And then here comes the saltiest gaming. Okay? And all his dumbass little friends gotta say some dumbass shit, yo. I'm surprised Kiss Move was in there too.
Gaming too, when it was all the rage and saying, you gotta get on board, man. Sony's gonna get left behind, man. They gotta do this.
Sony will be getting left behind. The fuck are you talking about? Sony probably is going to get left behind. If they don't step up and do what they fucking gotta do. They keep shooting themselves in the fucking foot. Every single time. From the beginning, from the PlayStation 5 generation, I thought to myself, hey, they might going to carry the value from PlayStation 4 all the way to 5. But now, they're being self-centered, cocky, thinking like, oh, we got this in the bag, we're going to raise the prices, you know, whatever. Microsoft is not a threat, blah, blah, blah. We're doing good. We're going to put PlayStation is outselling. All of this fucking bullshit is just all fucking bullshit. They haven't done shit. It's, if anything, this generation on the PlayStation 5 is worse. It is just as worse or the same as the PlayStation 3 generation. There's nothing to compare to the PlayStation 4 generation. None. It's like, what the fuck?
Game Pass shit, they gotta go day one, and it's like it's just like I see the same pathway. I'm not saying that Xbox is gonna fail at what they're doing. I just think people are tired of subservices on every level. There's a subservice for fucking fountain drinks at my local gas station. There's a subservice for anything that you want to have in life. And it's like in gaming, yeah, Xbox Game Pass, the thought process of it is cool, especially with inflation and prices and all this other stuff. And you can make arguments for that, and we'll talk about that right now. I just think that the argument, I think Smooth said it perfectly, like the 100% perfect. These two companies need to be different. Like, they're different. Yeah,
they need to be different, but like again, right now, right now, what they doing with that whole price hike thing and shit, I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you. They're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to do something because right now, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking hot. It feels like PlayStation 5 is back to the PlayStation 3 generation. Just barely any games. You're only getting 2 fucking games. And we're not getting any other new experience. There is no first-person shooters. There is no new, like, RPG games on PlayStation platform. Their fucking time exclusive or their exclusive content for Hogwarts Legacy is a fucking joke. It's laughable. It's like, yo, I'm gonna miss out on this one quest. Like, I don't give a fuck about no one quest.
They compete.
That's
Both
how
of them
Nintendo
don't.
survives.
It's just like
right?
they don't need to copy each other. They don't. I mean, PlayStation could do their thing. They have their identity, and the way they're doing is fine. I don't want them going day and date with their shit and all that other stuff. But let's talk about the price increase on the consoles, because everybody, man, because I do some controversial shit, right? And people hate or love me or whatever. Most, lots of people in this chat are hate watching me for sure. I've seen them. Okay, I get it. I used to do Xbox content. You guys hate when I talk about Xbox, okay? But we're talking about PlayStation because it had a price increase. There's rumors of this happening. Sony didn't want to talk about it. Essentially, what's happening is due to inflation, PS5 is going.
And they released it. They didn't flat out and just say, "Hey, this is what's gonna be happening. This is what's going on." They just released a blog post and just left it as that and just say, "Fuck it." They just don't care. They don't want to hear it. That's all they did, and then it just bounced. That's basically a slap in the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation community as a whole. They're just saying, "Fuck y'all. Y'all gonna get these price hikes. Get slapped. Boom. Deal with it." So it's like you already increased the price in the $10 for games. Now the console, right? You make a subscription service that's even more than what even Microsoft is like Microsoft is what, $10 and the other one is $15. That one got 3 tiers. You got $10, you're wasting $10 on some bullshit for essential bullshit and content that's being locked out, right? That should be for fucking free. And like cloud savings is not free. You gotta pay for that. Fucking ridiculous. Charging people $10 a month and charging more for the other fucking tiers, like whatever, and then the other one is like 18, 19, about to be almost damn near $20 for the premium tier, and you can't even download PlayStation fucking 3 games. You can't even buy PlayStation 3 games on a PlayStation 5 console. That's even more funny.
Going to increase prices on PlayStation 5 consoles in pretty much all markets except for the United States. Now, I've been told that I'm a typical American that thinks that everything surrounds America and blah blah blah, because I was saying in my tweet, which I'll pull up now,
which you do, because like again, you don't understand the bigger picture about this. It's not, like again, PlayStation, the community, there's a whole community outside of just America alone, okay? Like, there's other people around the globe that support or just as love PlayStation just as much as you do. You gotta have all the support that you can. Not none, like, people turn your back. You don't want people turn your back. It's fucking insane.
You guys got to understand, I already got a PlayStation, okay? I got it day one.
Look, there's that selfish, cocky attitude, just like PlayStation, how they're doing. Well, I'm the CEO. I'm Jim Ryan. I'm the CDO of PlayStation, and I know our console hasn't really been on the shelf, but you know what? I'm going to be cocky about it because I'm the CEO. I'm going to charge everybody else around the globe except for America. I'm going to charge them $50 more, and it's going to be effectively immediately, because that's how cocky I am, because I don't care. This is that same fucking attitude that we're getting out of the PlayStation fanboy and their fucking stupid ass community. That's the same energy that we're getting. A shitty ass fucking community.
I have
Pathetic.
no, what is it, dog in the game or whatever it is. I have no reason to cap for this shit. Okay, this is my take on it, and I'm gonna let you guys talk because this is a very heated argument. But what I want to tell you guys is,
How is this is a heated argument? You should be just as much heated as anyone else. We're talking about PlayStation and the PlayStation community that support the PlayStation brand, that buys games, that support PlayStation, that plays on PlayStation, and you're basically just turning around and telling your community, fuck you, I don't care about your bullshit, go to hell, right? You know, you're not like outraged or being just as mad because they gotta suffer in another country. You don't know what the fuck they're going through, because in America, we're a-okay. Everything is fucking fine. But your fucking bitch ass just don't understand that there's other people around the globe that just as much as love PlayStation just as much as you do and want us to continue and support the brand, and they're getting slapped in the fucking face by Jim Ryan cocky attitude just like you do, salty as fucking gaming. It's not my problem. I don't fucking care. Well, guess what? That's what Jim Ryan did to you. It did to everyone else that is around you, right? What if you got a person on a podcast that's from the UK? It's just like, yo, I've been looking for a PlayStation 5 and want to get it, but now I gotta wait for another week's paycheck, or I can't get it because now all this shit is going on across the fucking globe. I can't get a PlayStation 5. And Jim Ryan is making it more difficult for me to even get a PlayStation 5. Now the scalpers are jacking up the prices even more. It used to be $700. Now they want $900. It's insane. With your fucking saltiest gaming, I got this cocky fucking self attitude. Fuck y'all. And then try to act like I'm part of the game. I'm part of the PlayStation community. I'm part of this. When you be a part of community, you gotta call shit out for what it is. You gotta stand up for other people that people can't stand up and say, yo, this ain't fucking right. Yo, come on, man. What the fuck? You need all the support that you can fucking get. If you don't get no support, how can you get these games? How can these games be sold at a higher margin when people are being turned away by the prices and the anti-consumer? This is where King Thrash don't fucking understand that. He don't understand. Same thing for Saltiest Gaming. He doesn't fucking understand that. But sooner or later, you fucking will. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
we're in some weird times right now. Okay, we all lived through a pandemic, which is insane to talk about. Okay, a pandemic.
Yeah, fuck your little bullshit pandemic lived through. Like, oh, it was insane. Like, look, man, we went through it. It was some difficult times. We get it. I don't want to hear about your sad ass bullshit story. What are you trying to do to help the PlayStation fucking community? How about that? What are you doing to support them? They got other, people. Come on, man. Are you calling PlayStation out? No, you're just sitting here defending this shit like it's A-okay. Fucking retarded. Fucking retarded. Fucking retarded.
It affected the whole world, and not only that, there's supply chain issues. We're going into a recession. It's affecting the global economy. This is an economy podcast, right? We're not talking about economics, but the one thing that you guys got to realize is that every single aspect of everything is being raised. We're talking about gas prices. We're talking about food. We're talking about electricity, power, cost of living. Everything is skyrocketed, and yet I don't see any of the people that are up.
And you know what? I don't see any of the PlayStation fucking community fighting back and calling out Jim Ryan. Hey, this is a fucking mistake. What are you doing? Don't do that to the PlayStation community that I hold near dear to my heart, so-called the Saltiest Gaming Podcast, a PlayStation fucking podcast, and then sitting there and then be like one way and turn around the other way. Fuck the PlayStation community. I'm selfish. Y'all don't mean shit to me. Fuck y'all. You know, instead of standing up and fighting for your fucking community, dumbass. Y'all, that's real smart. That's real fucking smart of y'all, PlayStation fanboys. That's real fucking smart. Sony ponies, that's real fucking smart. That ain't fucking smart.
Up in arms that are doing these 8-hour Twitter spaces talking about this shit like it's affecting them as much as any of this other shit. I don't see them doing spaces for gas prices that are through the roof, and I don't see.
You don't see spaces of gas prices through the roof because, bitch, you've been living under a fucking rock. People been complaining about fucking gas prices, rent, shit like that. We are all complaining out there. We are talking to people that are in our government, bitch. What is PlayStation and Microsoft is going to do about it? They're not the ones who's giving us and charging us gas money and raising this and that, you stupid ass. That's government shit. That's the people that we gotta talk to them about it. What the fuck are you talking about spaces and shit? So retarded. Can't stand it.
See them doing spaces for Oculus going up by $100 for market. I don't see them doing spaces for any of this shit, but for some reason there's so much outrage and they're blaming PlayStation for being this evil entity that's trying to nickel and dime their customers when they're having record profits. This is what I've heard. But
wait, they have record profit and they're nickeling and diming you. You just fucking I swear to God, this fucking dude just said that they're nickeling and diming, right? Nickeling and fucking diming, and they have record breaking profit. You just fucking said it right there for yourself. Are you that fucking retarded?
But you guys aren't paying attention. The thing is, they put out their financial reports just like every other gaming company, and all the financials are down. Okay, it's affecting every aspect.
All their finances are down? Do you not fucking hear this shit? Do you not hear this fucking clown? This fucking Saltiest Gaming is a fucking clown. Is a fucking clown right here. Like these this motherfucker, I swear. I really lost all hope for the PlayStation community as a whole. I think I really lost hope. I think the PlayStation community, there's no such thing as a PlayStation community. Like, they're down. Like, you're really defending and boo-hooing about a company that has billions of dollars and Jim Ryan is sleeping on a fucking yacht. And your ass is at home living under a fucking rock. Okay? And you're saying about what they don't make spaces about this and this and that. They're not jumping on fucking Twitter to complain about that. They want to complain about it. They're going down to their local government, you dumb fuck. Like, do you not understand? They're going down to their local government, Congress. They're going to their fucking senators, Republicans, Democrats. They're talking to them. They going to file a complaint telling them, hey, what are we going to do about this? They want to fix the fucking problem. Okay? That's where they going to go and complain and do shit. They're not fucking going on Twitter to fucking complain about what? And it's not going to be fixed. How is their voices going to be heard on Twitter? Dumbass. How is Jim Ryan is going to hear our voices, you know? Right? Through the PlayStation blog or on Twitter or on some or on whatever. We gotta have our voices to be heard. Hello? When our voices are being heard, right? Then, you know, things can happen. Like, are you like I just gotta know, like, are you that fucking retarded? Salty, are you really that fucking retarded? You must be. You must be.
Aspect of gaming, they're not at record profits or whatever you want to say. It does not make any sense for this company to raise their prices this small to try to make profit. It does not generate the most revenue for the company, and the supply does not meet the demand at this point anyway. People were buying marked up PlayStation 5s for $1,500 US. Okay, so you're talking about nickeling and diming your customers and you're saying you're taking the food.
Look, you're a dumbass. You know what? Jim Ryan is enabling scalpers to keep buying these consoles and reselling it to a higher price. Dumbass. They're not even in store shelves. Okay? If they're jacking up the price $50, how much you think the scalper is gonna jack it up? 150? Yeah, they're gonna jack it up 150 fucking dollars. Or even more. You're just making the scalpers to enable more of these fucking whatever. Instead of Jim Ryan taking responsibility and saying, no, we're not gonna raise the fucking prices. We're gonna keep it the same way as it is. And we're going to start increasing our PlayStation 5 availability. And we're going to start selling it in the next quarter in 2023. So we have enough consoles that are being shipped into store shelves so then people are able to buy it. Hello. But that ain't gonna happen.
Off of people's tables, and people are trying to decide whether to fucking buy a PlayStation 5 or put food on their table.
I fucking doubt it, Salty. I doubt it, fucking Salty, that they are debating about this. They're angry. You don't want to know why they're fucking angry? They're angry in the fact that, you know, again, in the PlayStation community that you so-called built or whatever, we're the greatest console and we got all these quality fucking games, but you're turning your back on the PlayStation community because they're fucking suffering and you're not standing up to fight and tell them that, hey, this is not right. This is not a bad move. It's a mistake. Revert back. Fight back for your community, you dumbass. That's why they're mad about. They're not mad about just because they putting food on the table and shit like that. I'm pretty sure that anybody knows better to pay the rent first, you know, right? Car payments, whatever, right? Everybody should know fucking that. And if you don't got enough money to get a whatever console, PC, I don't give a fuck. You save your money, you wait and save. You know, and everybody should able to know that, right? I'm pretty sure they're not like locked down and be like, oh my god, like this is life or death, like PlayStation 5 or me feeding my kids. Like, get the fuck out of here. Are you fucking retarded? Yeah, like
that is the case. That's the decision that you have to have. Stop gaming. Sell your console and put fucking food on your table. Because if it's a difference between $30-$50, I'm sorry. Don't buy a fucking PlayStation and play what you have, because you need to focus on what is important. Now, am I defending this company? Fuck no. Because
no. You are defending this fucking company. You know, let me tell you something. There's a win-win situation here. Okay? You know what? Stand the fuck up, right? Tell fucking Jim Ryan to revert back, to not raise their prices for the PlayStation 5, telling him that it's a mistake. Get the community together. That's what I'm saying. Yo, you can fight back. You can fight back, but you're just a bootlicker. That's the thing, Salty. You're just a fucking bootlicker. You're licking Jim Ryan's toes. You're licking his asshole. You're all up in there just wanting all the exclusive. Give me all the high prices. It doesn't affect me, Jim. All up in his fucking coochie. All up in his fucking boot. All up in his shit. Rather than you standing up, being a fucking man, and standing up for what's right. If you know you love PlayStation, you like to see the brand to be successful and be on the right track, stand the fuck up, and you need to tell their ass, yo, what are you doing? This is not the right way to go. I want the PlayStation 4 generation goodwill, good customer service, bringing value to the customer and everyone else around the world. When everybody else is playing PlayStation 5 and supporting PlayStation 5, that's going to bring goodwill to PlayStation. It's going to drive them up, and they're going to do bigger and better things. You don't do that, right? You don't stand up. You don't want to fight. You want to be selfish. You want to be, it's about me. It's about me. It's never about you. And then pretend and act like I'm part of the community. I know about, whatever, but you don't know fucking shit. That's why Sacred Symbol, when Carl Moriarty, I know I must be butchering his name, but you know what I'm talking about. When he was on your podcast, he fucking destroyed your shit on your own fucking podcast. Okay? I much rather have Sacred Symbol. They're the symbol of PlayStation, They will tell you like what PlayStation has done really good and what PlayStation has done really bad. If all their takes are fucking perfect, no. They got some takes here and there, right? Just like everyone else does. But I'm gonna sit here and say is like Sacred Symbol and every member on that fucking podcast represent PlayStation 100% of the time more, and they understand about value way more than your bullshit ass fucking podcast and all your shitty ass people that you have on there, and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know shit. Stand the fuck up and fight for PlayStation. Fight for good value. Fight for your people that actually brought and support PlayStation. Fight for your fucking community. No, I just want to be selfish. If that's how you're going to play it, that's going to be your destruction. Watch, we're going to end up going right back to the PlayStation 3 days. You watch. I guarantee you.
Like I said, it's a decision. Now, if I don't want to pay high gas prices, I have a decision to make. I can bitch and moan on social media, or I can go fill up my fucking tank and do it. Because
28 years ago when the PS1 launched, 10 quid was worth more than 30 quid is today. You support his family is going to be outraged about a PS5 being costing him 30 quid more because he's planning on buying one when he's fucking struggling financially. What planet are you on? You need to get your head freaking.
Look, that has nothing to do with that shit. He's still gonna support his family and still whatever. Like, you're acting like, if it was that desperate, I'm pretty sure he'll just basically say, hey, I'm gonna just do this, fuck this, whatever. Okay, maybe some crazy lunatics out there, but there's nowhere near people are like that at all. I don't know where the fuck are they coming from with this shit, but like, again, I'm pretty sure that they are trying to fight back, telling PlayStation, telling Jim Ryan to revert back, where they was before with the prices and stuff, and not enable these fucking scalpers to jump the price even more. And their shit is not even available in the fucking stores. It's insane. It's fucking insane, and it's insanity. Like, to the fullest 100%. I'm not gonna listen to this shit anymore because it's just so ridiculous. It doesn't bring up any good points whatsoever. Okay? Everybody's situation, they know their own situation is different. And I'm pretty sure they're not, the first thing they're thinking about is a PlayStation 5. I'm pretty sure they're thinking about food, roof, family, kids, and rent. I think we all get that. But the problem is here that the PlayStation community as a whole, as it is now with Stan, is non-existent. It's just nobody's not fighting back, nobody's not pushing back. You're just allowing this shit to happen. Okay, let's move on. And basically, Supernova Gaming, I'm gonna skip this one because I don't want to hear his garbage trash when he's talking about Nintendo Switch and blaming on Nintendo Switch and blaming on Microsoft for the price increase. which that is not the case, you stupid fuck, because he doesn't even know shit at all. And then he's just as selfish, if not more selfish, as Salty is Gaming in the PlayStation 5 fucking community. And he doesn't know shit at all. So he's not worth a time or breath. Don't even bother subscribing to his channel because he doesn't mean shit. So let's move on to why PlayStation keeps on shooting themselves in the foot. Because not only when they did a price increase, but they brought a gaming studio that has zero track record, and we don't even know this studio. And wait, they do a price increase, right? They got some financial economic problems, right? Let's go back here. They got so much financial and epic problems and all this bullshit, right? And then they it's like basically, where's that said? It's necessary to given the current global, it's necessary. We have to, we got to. And I thank you for your continued support. There's so much in trouble, but yet they turn around and brought a fucking mobile fucking studio, wasting all that money and time to buy a mobile gaming studio that has zero track record. Okay? Savage Game Studio. They must be savages. I guess PlayStation are savages because they just, keep on shooting themselves in the foot. Raising the price hike, buying a mobile gaming studio. Who wants this? Now, when you was talking about Bungie, right? I got no problems, right? That's great. You brought Bungie for whatever, and I'm happy for you, and great. You pay money to do that, and you want more quality content on your platform. I'm not sitting here complaining, getting mad, or arguing, or losing a wink of sleep at night about it. That's good. I'm really, really happy for that. Maybe finally we can actually get some fucking value in seeing a first-person shooter product on the PlayStation platform, which they're sadly skipped in the last 2 generations, and the last time we ever seen a first-person shooter game was back on the PlayStation 3. That was first-party exclusive, by the way. It wasn't a time exclusive. It wasn't third-party, you dumb fucks. But again, they're shooting themselves in the foot and being a hypocrite about it. And also they are being sued for ripping off customers on the digital platform. Just by knowing this price hike and buying another studio, it ain't gonna be looking too good for them. Let's move on right here, which is the PlayStation 5 has surpassed 20 million units sold, and Sony said it will ramp up production in this year. Really? Because unfortunately, from the past 2 years, you has gained record-breaking profit. You was making revenue. The revenue didn't went down at all, right? They was making money hand over fist. Xbox, Nintendo, right? PlayStation. They was making hands over fist, and they only sold 20 million units in the first 2 years. All right, we're gonna go into our 3rd year. 20 million units. It's crazy. It's like, this is really embarrassing, right? Because many people in the United States right here, we got this many, right? 20 million units. We should have been, PlayStation 5 should have had even more units right now, but they don't even have that. Because guess what? We go on here, we go on to the Best Buy store, and guess what? Still sold out. Everything on here, the Horizon Forbidden West sold out. And this is the United States. This is America. I live in the East Coast. And it still sold the fuck out. Look at this. Absolutely embarrassing. And there's nothing on the shelf. If I was to jump in my car and go down the street, go to Best Buy right now, you will not see any console on the shelf. All you see is the accessories, the controller, and that's it, most likely. And even on Amazon, you gotta have a request invitation to even purchase this. And that's been like that for the past 2 years. But you know what's funny? The funny thing is the fact that Microsoft, you can go to the store right now today, and the prices are about this much right here. $300, $500. They haven't even increased the price, and it's available today. I can even get this tomorrow. I can get this anytime that I feel like it. I can get either one of these consoles if I so choose. That's the funny part. I can choose and get whatever I want, except I can't get a PlayStation 5 for the past 2 fucking years. And they only sold 20 million copies. And God of War has sold about 19.5 million copies. And that ain't shit. You know? That's almost like the same as the units you just put out in the past 2 years. PlayStation 5 should have been at maybe like 3-4 million copies by now. At least 3 million. No, like 30 million. Sorry, my bad. Not 3 million, 30 million. My bad. 40 million. Or 30.5 million. And they're nowhere near that. And we still even got shit on the shelf. It's crazy. It's crazy, but yet prices still the same. GPUs surprisingly are coming back, and they're going down in price. They're pretty much, you can get that any time of the day. I can pick this up if I want to. I can pick this up. I can pick this up. I can get it in 5 days. I can get this tomorrow. I can go to the store and pick it up. It's crazy how, you know, I can pick up something like this, but I still can't pick up a PlayStation 5. It's insane. And then seeing the popularity here and stuff like that, like, again, when more and more people are losing support and faith in the PlayStation community, in faith of Jim Ryan and the decisions that they're making, there's going to be less and less people are most likely are going to go out and say, yo, I'm going to go find a scalper and pay like $700, $800, $900 for a PlayStation 5. I'm going to spend this amount of money or more to just get a PlayStation 5. That's not even including a game. That's not even including a game, a monthly subscription service, nothing like that. For $900, $800, it's fucking insane. And you got people around the globe here, you know, right? You got Japan. They're ready to just give up and whatever. And United States, we're just a-okay. But we're going to get affected by everywhere else because we need all the support that we can get across the globe. These are your supporters right here. They support you. They support the PlayStation brand. They buy the PlayStation. They want to play on the PlayStation. But with more and more people see that there's no value, there's none of this, it's insane. It really is insane. And then when you look at right here, the 15 best-selling console of all times, right, we scroll all the way down, they are nowhere near to going to surpass the PlayStation 2, right? And damn sure PlayStation 4, that's like last generation, sold 117 million units, and we're already in 2 years in. Remind you, we're in 2 years in and we're already at 20 million. It's not really a good start at all. 20 million, we're 2 years in, and it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good right now, and they're really shooting themselves in the foot because now when they try to you know, say like they got a refresh or a console refresh or new whatever, it's going to be really tough to sell on the marketplace when you're not putting value in the consumer and buying your products. And it's going to be a way lower number. It's going to be a much lower number than this. You know, I wouldn't think that the PlayStation 4 is going to still be on this spot, and the PlayStation 5 is going to probably be all the way back over here. It's probably going to be back into the PlayStation 3 generation, or even or somewhere in the Wii U generation. It's not going to surpass the PlayStation 4 generation. I highly doubt it. Being anti-consumer, again, raising prices, raising game prices, games that are not being, the first party titles that are not being spent on there. And again, when we go back to that Savage Game Studio where they're spending money on that, don't forget they are spending money on new movies and TV show projects, and they're not even getting any sequels. Days Gone is about to get a movie, but they're not going to put out a new game. That makes no sense. Twisted Metal has already wrapped up and finished production. They're throwing money in that rather than throwing money on, hey, where's the Twisted Metal game right now? We need that now, you know, more than ever. And they don't even have that out ready to go. They don't have first-person shooters. First-party, first-person shooters. We're talking about first-party exclusive titles. It's insane. It's really is insane. And these fucking fanboys here are defending this bullshit. Like this right here. This fucking fanboy Fagioso looking at some weird shit like this, doing some weird shit like this. It's fucking insane. Like, and he's talking about he is a, you know, S-class gamer. All these fucking people over here, they're S-class gamers, or they're just fucking bullshit. Just fucking bullshit. That's all I gotta say. It's just fucking bullshit. Anyway, that's it for the video. That's the end of my rant. Hopefully you guys out there enjoy the video, enjoy the content, and hopefully I got everyone in the fucking PlayStation, Sony, Pony, Salt, Clown community, because all of them are fucking bullshit, fucking garbage ass PlayStation fanboy, Pony Salt, boot licking, ass licking Jim Ryan, just kissing his ass, defending him, talking some nonsense, all that fucking bullshit. I'm a S-class gamer, fake ass gamer, fake ass gamer, fake ass consumer. All these people just make me sick. I swear to God. But hopefully, again, for the real ones out there, for the real PlayStation community-based people that doesn't think about themselves, that thinks about their community and everyone else around the globe that are being affected by this and are trying to take a stand and telling Sony and letting them know, like, hey, this is not right. You know, this is a mistake. Y'all need to revert back, give us some value in the gaming community. Shout out to y'all for the real ones out there. Okay, shout out to y'all the real ones. And these right here, all these people on fucking Twitter are just a bunch of fucking clowns and cloud gaming and a clown mask. But other than that, that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like and share the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Sony, Jim Ryan, you done fucked up. You done fucked up. I can't. You done fucked up, Jim Ryan.